Hey buddies, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. It's Spooky Month, and today we're checking out a psychological horror game called The Dark Egg, text-based, that's basically the pitch. Text-based RPG, a rarity on this show. If you want, you could count Disco Elysium in a text-based game, maybe-ish, and maybe like Game Deck we played recently. The only truly text-based experience we've ever had on the show was during Saints Row. Remember when it goes text-based and you keep tripping on flagstones?
Oh yeah. Weird.
Text-based can be very good. And this is a free game available on Steam. Today's show is sponsored by Catapult, by the way. But this is a free game, despite being a sponsored show. They have you can buy the soundtrack, which sounds like it might be beautiful based on this arpeggiated loop here. But check it out, link is in the description. But let's jump right in. Another thing about this developer is that they're doing game dev tutorials on Twitter and YouTube that you might want to check out if you're a nerd.
Yeah.
If you're an egghead, it's above me. It's lower level programming than I'm used to. It's programming, and it just makes me want to die. But it looks like he's very informative.
Check it out.
Yeah. Let's start a new game. But really, so it's getting really good reviews on Steam.
It is.
Yeah.
It has like 119 comments already.
And they're
like
all very positive. But the UI that I saw was really slick. When I was young, I heard a story. I might have to click, I'm not sure, or I might just be synced with the music.
The rain in the background really adds to it outside.
Oh yeah, it's raining outside right now. About an island surrounded by a silver lake. I wonder if it's an old man talking. The island was empty, save for an old city. I thought this was text-based. Look at these visuals! Its people were lost and hungry, and when they cried for help, there was no answer. But then, from the heavens, the dark egg, came the many eyes of grace, who gave an answer. Oh, it's one of those old school looking angels. Salvation arrived on winged creatures speaking in tongues that aged men. Supposedly, angels actually, like if you go by description in old texts, looked like this.
Wow.
They taught many secret things and what mind was.
Really?
Yeah, at first I thought it was just like artists like loving these like, drawing angels like this, but it turns out that's what they used to, eyes and wings. Their gifts took away mankind's faults and replaced them with eyes of grace. The island was blessed. Everyone was made right.
This guy looks angry though.
The city was made better. Its sun was consumed. Does the descriptions usually come from Judaism? The city was made into memory, living words in eternity. I'm not sure a good thing happened to these people.
Yeah, look at this.
Screams faded and none came back from the island. Like, the angel made it right. Most to leave the island alone, except for those seeking its greatest treasure. The dark egg? The dark
Please,
egg?
I got a jazz hand sometime.
The egg from the heavens, unspoilt and perfect. I guess that egg's pretty dark.
I guess.
I can't even behave myself for a sponsor. I'm sorry. resting in the womb of the old city. The thing that will grant any wish you desire. I feel as though it's possible that the music, or like the beginning here was supposed to go a bit faster along with the song. The game just came out. A thing that I must get. Oh. I didn't know that the narrator was... Oh. So yeah, it's made in, I think, based on the tutorials the dev was posting in Game Maker
2.
2. Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go. You've awoken to the rocking of a ship. You can't remember how many days it has been. So, what you have here is, you don't have to worry about that.
Well,
You're just blocking a save icon. You just want to get closer to me.
Yeah.
Day 1, 4 p.m., weather is windy, health 20 of 20, energy 20 of 20, sanity 10 of 10, trauma 0 of 100. Well, that's good. All of these things are looking great.
Yeah.
You've awoken to the rocking of a ship. You can't remember how many days it's been. All right. Silver Lake. Oh, that's all we can see.
We can't remember how many days it's been, but we're still totally sane.
Yeah, right? They said it would... You've been on vacation.
Oh, that's true.
They said it
Okay.
would only take half a day to get to the island. Even the ferryman said so. But the ferryman has not moved from his spot since you got on this boat. He simply stares forward into the white mist with no island in sight. Wow, really? Now I'm wondering why the sanity's still 10 out of 10. The sound of waves surrounds you and nothing else. Look for the island, talk to the ferryman. Hey, ferryman. Stop calling me that. I'm a ferryman. Okay, ferryman. I bring my own game along. It's different. You speak up to catch the ferryman's attention, but he makes no attempt at speaking back at you. He only continues to stare into the white mist ahead. Is the boat even moving? The island. You peer over the boat and see the rushing water. It is a relief to know that the boat is going somewhere. You, like the ferryman, simply stare out into the mist-covered waters. There is no island in sight. Check your bag. You open your bag. Just beneath your feet is drenched by the mist and the splash of waves around you. I'm calling into question the sanity 10 of 10 now. This seems like hell. The contents are nothing special. Gear you were told would help you on the island. Many assured you that there would be a town near the sea shore when you arrived. You're not so sure anymore. Look back at the ferryman? Or take inventory of your supplies. Yeah, I mean, the ferryman's a lost cause. A good explorer always knows what he carries. Items. Small knife. Important tool for any range of 9, attack +5. So range is a thing taken into account in this text-based adventure. Compass you brought to help you navigate alongside your map. But wait, where is your map? Uh-oh. Restores 15 health.
We got 2 of them.
Climbing rope, good for a few uses. Spendable currency. We have gold with us. An attack of 6, a defense of 5. What if I've equipped the knife. So by myself, I have an attack of 1. The knife gives me 5 extra.
Okay.
Okay. And 2 recovery potions.
And for some reason, no map.
Though you remember bringing a map of the island, you can't seem to find it in your bag. Maybe it fell out. Search for your map. A ruined map of the island. So we know we can see it on our map, on our mind map, I guess. Is this in the water? Oh, I guess we're here. The ferry boat is like bigger than I thought. You find your map on the floor of the ferry and pick it up. While you're no sailor yourself, it isn't completely foreign to you. The map is wet to the touch. Still hopeful, you open it to find its contents unreadable anymore. The ink runs. By the way, guys, can you hear the water on the game and stuff? Would you like more audio? Juice? A little bit, maybe? For the atmosphere? How about that? It appears you'll need to draw a new one as you go. You place the map in your bag near your compass and notice the dial spinning erratically, pulling it out, sanity dropping. You
Yeah.
try to hold it steady, the dial only grows more wild. Upon hearing a rustle from the front of the boat, you look up from your bag. The ferryman has turned from the misty waters. He stares at you with dull eyes. Ocean mist drops from his pale chin. You feel his gaze on you.
Why is H capitalized?
Hello! You give a quick hello to the ferryman and his face remains expressionless. Black eyes stare directly at yours. We've passed the normal waters. Is that so? Or what do you mean? Ignore him. Check your bag. I'm tired of this conversation.
And your choices matter.
Yeah. What do you mean by normal waters? The ferryman lets out what looks like a weak smile. His eyes never leave you. You sure did chew off a lot, didn't you? Don't even know about the silver waters. The ferryman laughs, turning to face the misty waters once again. We'll be to shore soon. Be dropping you off. I won't go to shore myself, you know. Never go to shore. Why not? Thanks for letting me know. The beeping's coming from our dehumidifier.
It's from inside the house.
Atmosphere. Why not? I'm the worst protagonist. The ferryman stares for a long time. To step on that island is to become something else. But you knew that already, didn't you? Right, well, thanks for letting me know. What do you mean something else? Yeah, I'm very inquisitive. I know what you're after, and the island knows too. They all know. The ferryman leans forward to you. That is why you never go to shore. The ferryman nods as if knowing you already understand.
Did the controller rumble?
I did. No.
Oh.
Well, a ... Thanks for letting me know. Of course. The ferryman turns from you and stares back out over the ocean waves. To your relief, you begin to see a land emerge from the white mist. Try to get a closer look. I have to take... We made it! You certainly did, the ferryman replies. The shoreline gets closer, and you see a dim glow lights cut through the white mists around you. You stand to get a closer look. So you can go back. But only to read. You can't redo a choice. The ferryman remains sitting, motionless. The shoreline is decorated in yellow lights, and as the boat gets closer, a silhouette of a dark, wet town appears before you. The light seems to dance in mist and rain. It is the harbor. Best be quiet when you get ashore, the ferryman whispers. Uh-oh, should I be worried? I'll do as I please. Say nothing. I'm playing a real twerp. Should I be worried? Caution is wise, but I don't know how much it'll help you on that island, the ferryman replies weakly. We'll be aboard in a moment. Best sit down.
Yeah, dude.
Take your seat. You sit where your bag rests. The cold splashes of water pepper your numbing face. You let out a breath and see the mist in front of you. Mist in front of you. We could see our breath in Tokyo.
Whenever I was biking yesterday, I was like, nice.
That's not supposed to happen in October in Tokyo.
No.
Is it getting colder? Prepare to dock. The ferryman raises his hand, and as he does so, the boat slows. The boat twists and turns as if 4 men are piloting it. You remember that there was a crew on this boat when you first set off. Okay, what? My energy has gone down 1 since we started this, but still 10 out of 10. What happened to the crew? There was a crew, wasn't there? completely sane. The boat comes to a halt, and beside the boat, you see a worn dockway. Best of luck to whatever it is you're searching for, stranger. You look at the ferryman and are surprised to find he is not at the head of the boat any longer. That is strange. He was there a moment ago. You look around, but do not find him anywhere. It is only you, and there's only the dock. A small layer of snow covers it. Oh. Sanity? Doing fine. You step off the... Oh, plus 15 experience.
Yeah.
You step off the boat, and your feet press into the snow. Light rain begins to pepper your face as you walk into the town. Energy 18 of 20. Rain and snow pelt against your body. The harsh wind claws at your face. You realize now that you're far underprepared for what is to come. I'm on a street walkway,
Okay.
and there is a map. Can I go back to the dock? Looks like I can't. Let's see here. No. Can recenter my view at any time. Zoom in and out of my map. Let's see here. Not much to see. This is like, it's the thing is, it's text-based adventure, but there's a slickness to it. They've got like this, like that nice little tweened animation bounce and stuff. Like it feels polished.
Cool.
Okay, everything's good in there.
The map and compass, does it say anything different?
The ruined map of the island and broken compass. Map and compass cannot be used here. So I can use these at any time, but not here. Okay. Let's go up to the misted harbor. Oh, first I'll keep reading. The town is quiet, and the street lamps glow dim yellow in the winds around you. Not a soul is in sight, but as you walk forward, you hear the laughter of a man to your right. Near him is a small shop. Your footsteps splash in the road. There's something about text-based, like, you know, it's different. It's like, it's not a compromise to a game with graphics, because it tickles parts of your brain that you wouldn't get with graphics.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, talk to the strange man, enter the shop, continue walking. Well, I gotta talk. I'm a talking guy. You approach the man, apprehensive. His laugh continues to echo through the roads as if amplified by something. No one else is around, and you notice the man has no smile on his face. You greet him and ask him if he knows where anyone else is. Where's your smile, mister? The laughter stops. He turns his face toward you, but does not meet your eyes. His gaze, well, I guess it is kind of messed up that he's laughing without a smile. His gaze lies beyond you, a pale face, without life. His eyes reflect nothing. There is no else. Oh, this is not him. There's no one else. There's just you. The man turns from you and walks away. He shortly begins to laugh again, growing quieter as he vanishes from your view. So if the man is still here, this is like, and this is not him saying something, I don't think. This is just our inner narrator saying this to ourselves or something.
Yeah.
Is the idea, or whatever.
Because he's like not there, sort of.
I guess it's just a feeling, I think, is what that text is supposed to be like. Your footsteps splash in the road. Enter the shop, continue walking down the road. Sure, let's go into this crazy man's shop. You walk up to the small shop and open the door, getting out of the rain quickly. The inside is a good deal warmer than out there. Lining the walls rests all kind of goods, from small vials to books and art. Centered at the back is a large wooden counter.
I'll take all your books.
The books is evil. But they cure boredom. That's good. But they've been known to eat hands. That's bad. Behind the counter sits a pale, bearded man. Is this the same man? And behind him, a wall. I don't think it's the same man. I think the other guy walked off into the mist.
Yes.
From his seat, he towers over you, just slightly. Wow. His eyes are nearly closed, and he appears amused at your presence. Funny. What? He's big. He's very big. Funny. I haven't had a visitor in a long time. But then, again, perhaps you aren't a visitor at all. What are you here for? We get a stock of potions, ask him about his equipment. I feel like I need weaponry more than a knife. You ask the man if he has any equipment to help you on your journey. He motions towards the back of the shop. As you walk, you find racks of various clothing, some with fur, others with various embellishments. Yeah, a coat would be nice.
It is cold.
You realize most of it is common wear, and unfortunately not very helpful for what you plan to do. You think you can't use any of it? The man asks after a moment. He looks you up and down. How do you have a fine piece of leather on you, but armor isn't everything? You do have a fine piece of leather on you, but armor isn't everything out there. And he points to a thick coat near you. Cold can be just as deadly as creatures, if not more so. I've seen many experts of the sword freeze before they made even a single swing. You look through the various clothing. Winter coat? I can't afford it.
Yeah, we can. Oh, no, we can't.
You don't
We
have enough
30
gold.
gold.
What about your potions? Take a look at the man's potion supply, but find it rather barren. Don't carry much more than the essentials here, the man says. Not many visitors means not many buyers either. Still, you're welcome to take a look around. Get a recovery. I have 2. I am saving up for the coat. Blast potion, 30 gold. Throw for an emergency. Explodes on impact. All of my gold for an explosive potion.
No.
You look... Yeah, I want the coat. Never mind. Bye-bye. Down the street. Okay. As you follow a trail of wind and rain through the town. Have you ever played, by the way, a text-based adventure? Ever?
I don't think so.
Besides, like, choose your own adventure in a book?
Yeah, I was going to say that. I did, like, tons of choose your own adventures when I was little in the book versions and loved those.
I played one on the Commodore 64.
Uh-huh.
2 of them, actually. Both were terribly obtuse and hard to make anything happen in them. It was true text-based. You typed in commands. And this, this was like, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, anything, I can do anything. And you can do nothing. Like, you keep looking around you and trying to figure out what to... One was called Mission Impossible. It was based on Mission Impossible, the actual book series / movie. And, like, couldn't get anything to happen. I'm like, look at the light. Look at the light switch. Touch it. Touch the light switch. And it would, like, always, it was a dead end.
Aww.
And I couldn't get anything to happen. Anyways, as you follow a trail of wind and rain through the town, you walk empty streets lined with yellow lights and past buildings with no people.
It's so beautifully written, this. It's very descriptive.
The weather worsens as the road opens up a bit. To houses on one side and a chapel on the other, you see what looks to be people. But as you get closer, you notice they make no sound. All of them care not for the rain, letting it fall on their pale skin. Their black eyes stare at nothing.
That's why the mission was impossible, Fraser.
It truly was. They walk from street to street, building to building, without pause and without emotion. None turn to you as you walk by. You stand in the center of town, blank faces passing you by. The chapel appears empty. Wow, choices.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna go into the back alleys
You're
yet.
not?
Not yet.
I
If I were in
thought,
Tokyo, this is a bad place.
I guess so.
Continue past the town, knock on a nearby house, enter the chapel. Feels like refuge.
Yeah.
It's 2 meters away. The distance might matter, right? possibly, because I have so much energy.
Yeah.
Walk back to the streets, talk to a passerby. Hey, can anybody be nice? You call out to some of the people walking past, but they ignore you. You try again, only to fail again. Not a single one turns their head. I'm an annoying guy. Persist. You call out to more people, but the rain drowns you out. You reach for a person, only to have them change direction as you go. Sanity, 10 out of 10. Just saying. Not a single one turns their head. Persist again. Desperate, you wait for someone to come close, but it's as if everyone avoids you. You decide to throw caution to the wind and run to the nearest person. You grip them by the hand and stop them in their tracks. Panting, you look up to find them staring back into your eyes. You can see yourself in their inky black. Their eyes and face have no color. They smile. And when you blink, they're gone. I can't get over this.
Yeah.
So I can hover these things. Decreases when you are hurt. If you reach 0, you die. Energy decreases over time as you walk around and perform actions. Decreases when you're terrified. Sanity. So I guess I'm not terrified yet.
Right. Okay.
So sanity is like, this is like lower level sanity, not like just annoyance or fatigue or, well, I don't know. Anyways, but slowly recovers over time. Lower sanity causes side effects. And my trauma increases when sanity reaches 0, worsens the effects of low sanity. Trauma never recovers. Do not reach 100.
Okay.
As you stand in the center, okay, so let's go to the chapel. The chapel is quiet. The floors, walls, ceiling are tiled with glossed black stone. Between the stones rests worn white grout. Pictures of people and the harbor line the walls, and lanterns rest in all 4 corners of the large room. In its center lies an altar. On it is a dark egg. You feel the egg calling to you.
That was easy.
I got the egg! Inspect the egg. You walk up to the egg, passing rows of empty pews along the way. At the altar, you notice 4 pedestals surrounding the egg, each with a lit beacon. A faint glow surrounds the egg. Touch the egg. Touch the egg. You reach out, touch the egg, but a jolt snaps your head back, stopping you in your tracks.
Oh my God.
-2 health. The surrounding pedestals glow, and you notice a faint barrier between you and the egg. Hey, what's the deal with the egg?
Lick it. Just a
4
little
pedestals are lit, and a barrier protects the egg.
Naktogama.
Check the left pedestal, check the right pedestal, go around the back of the altar. What about this left pedestal? You examine the left pedestal and notice a switch beneath its beacon. You try to press it, but find it locked. The 4 pedestals are lit. Okay. The right pedestal. You examine the right pedestal and notice a switch beneath its beacon. You press it, but find it locked. So, what about behind this egg? You step around the back of the altar. That's it. It's the same as the front of the altar. Check the pedestals again when I'm behind. Oh, it works when you're behind it. You hear a click, the beacon switches off with a low hum and the barrier dimming with it. Sparks fly from the other 3 beacons towards the edge of the chapel. 1 goes to the pictures, another to the large stained glass window, and the 3rd to the back of the chapel. After a moment, the pedestals rest once more. Plus 5 experience.
But we can't actually see our experience, in case you guys were wondering.
3 pedestals around the egg are lit. Okay. Now I can check. So I'm done with the egg?
I guess for now, yeah.
Okay. Check the window. You follow one of the sparks towards the stained glass window lining the chapel's wall. It depicts 2 wide wings surrounding a mess of colored panes without any real form. Despite the cloudy weather, light still shines through. Tracing the floor, you can hear the rain pattering against the glass. Nothing in the windows moves, and yet every time you look back, you swear the color is different. Check the floor where the light shines. The pattern made on the floor seems suspicious. When you get close, you notice a grid marked with lines and dots. The light touches only specific dots. Oh, a puzzle. The light hitting the dots crawls through the lines connected. It seems you can move the lines around. Oh, I didn't know this was gonna be a thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, if you say so.
It is.
Puzzles.
You said, ooh, puzzle.
Well, I was just surprised. What's this? Reset the puzzles. Oh, okay. So, how do... I'm like...
Like you want to pull that one up, right?
I couldn't drag.
Could you do it like halfway?
Huh?
Can you do it like click on it, then click on the middle plus?
Oh, you mean like, no, it's not letting me plus or touch those. Just to be sure, I'll actually touch my touchpad just in case there's controller emulation thing going. This game wasn't designed for controller, I'm just using... No, it's just clicking. So, what's going on here? It's interesting you can click these as well. Like, but I'm not swapping anything or anything. I want to move that into there and like close this connection or whatever.
Yeah, so it goes like that.
Yeah, but it's not letting me.
How's the music, guys?
Give up for now.
Okay.
Nothing in the windows moves, and yet every time you look back, you swear the colors are different. Like, it's possible I could use an item there,
Maybe.
but I don't have any items that would be useful there. Yeah. All right. Go back to the chapel hall. Let's check the chapel gallery. Check the pictures lining the wall. On the side of the chapel, there's various pictures. Pictures. I've never in my whole life pronounced that word right.
Pictures.
Nobody does. Spaced out across the entire wall, you approach the first one and scan past each one, noting their contents. You'll need to look more closely to find anything. Look at the picture of the harbor, the great city, or the dark egg. Oh, the dark egg! The dark egg stands in all its glory in the center of the frame. At each corner is an angel, arms outstretched and holding a cloth they aim to drape over the egg. It's interesting that we gave up on the egg on the pedestal already.
Yeah, like I wanted to hit more
go grab
switches.
that. Yeah. Behind the egg in the distance, you see the same scene again. The brightness of the egg contrasts its name. Its brilliance seems to glow off the ink. You feel like you can understand the praises the angels sing of it. In truth, you have never been more certain of its power and of your goal. Let's look at the picture of the great city. A beautiful cityscape covers the picture surrounding a large town square. The architecture is some of the finest you've seen. In the center of the town square rests something large. Everyone is looking at it. Surrounding it, a creature. It becomes increasingly abstract. Toward the center, you can't tell what you're supposed to be looking at. It looks like it's breathing. You'll need to look more closely to find anything. The harbor. You see an eagle's eyes view of the harbor, only it is a beautiful day filled with blue. Around the town are small blots of people and color, unlike anything you've seen in your brief stay. The warmth of the scene radiates from the painting. The layout of the harbor, even individual buildings are identical to the real thing. Perhaps this is a recent work? You can even make out the small shop you passed along your way. Someone's walking into it. Wait, As you scan past the shop, something catches your eye. You peer closer and see an odd gray blotch. It's a man, the man you talked to, the laughing man. You make eye contact. You recoil, but then he's gone. In his place is a blurry smudge on the empty street. Sanity finally went down. I was about to call it out yet again. Like, doing fine. Out of the water, out of the corner of your eye, you notice a small switch right by the painting. Was that always there? You reach out and flick the switch. Hey, I want choices. You hear an echoing click behind you. I was gonna hit it anyway.
I was gonna say that. You know you were gonna hit it.
You turn and see one of the 4 beacons has dimmed away. The barrier weakens. 2 pedestals around the egg are lit. The barrier is even harder to see now.
Yeah, it's interesting that it said -1 sanity, but it still says 10 out of 10.
Oh, might be a glitch.
Maybe.
But yet, well, no, I think we're probably at 9.5. When you look at this, I think that's probably split into 20. They just round it up. It is weird to me, though, that... Did I go to the back of the chapel yet?
No.
Okay. At the back of the chapel, the lights are dim. The roof slides down as you near the edge, squeezing the room. The space is mostly empty, but there are various objects and furniture strewn about. You notice various books at one corner, and a closet nearby, in the other, a piano. Wow, Becky's in heaven.
Holy crap!
Bad weather, books, piano, church. You spent a good amount of time there, though. You're a good Catholic girl.
I was.
The floor is a mess, but not a speck of dust is in sight. Let's hit this piano.
Y'all?
You find a rather beautiful piano. Despite its dust, its entire body has a lovely wooden sheen, and the ivory keys sit, eager to be played. The piano waits. Okay. Chopsticks, anybody? Anyone? You're not really sure what to play, but you play all the same.
Play minor. That's nice.
Oh, wrong note. It's that note. That was the River Jordan. That was Michael Jackson's Free Willy song. Take me to the River Jordan. What are you doing here? Free Willy, man. Why am I ruining this game?
Funny.
True story, figured out how to play that song on my own. And
What piano were you at?
it was just a family friend's house we were at. They had a piano, and I was just messing around, and I was like, I'd just seen Free Willy, and I was like, let me see here, and I was just doing it by ear, and I figured it out, and I was like, music's easy, and from that day forward, I knew music was easy. Was that song really in C major? Or is it in A minor? Anyways.
I don't know.
But you can play that song. Dun, 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 dun. I was bored. All right.
I'm done.
Well, you're not really sure what to play. You play all the
Did
same.
know what to play though.
You can drag across it.
Oh, nice.
Done. I guess I'll leave this bit. The books. So that might be a puzzle, like if we find like a piece of music somewhere. You go to pick up the books. Opening them as you do, you quickly find that they are all in a language you do not understand.
I'll learn it.
You place them on a nearby shelf.
Well, these books are not in a language I understand.
Check the closet. You open the closet and find it deeper than you first thought. Far, far deeper. Though you're certain the chapel wasn't this long from the outside. Was it? It's dark. Leave. All right, let's take note
That there's a dark ass.
There's a dark, deep closet in the church, but I'm not an idiot. I'm not well enough equipped to take on such an adventure. A deep church
Okay.
closet?
It gave light as an option.
Okay, let's check it. Let's light it first.
Find a light switch.
You feel around for a light switch and find one. Pressing it, immediately candles begin lighting the narrow hallway, row by row. That's not how light switches work.
Get out.
That is... Oh, good. On both sides of the hallway stands mannequins. Their faces are blank, save for 2 black holes where eyes should be. They all turn to you. You guys! I didn't want to do this. Mm-hmm. They stare. Leaving, leave, forward, leave. That is awesome. I love that.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Ooh.
Leave.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble with Daddy Fresh.
You know, I'm gonna say it. We would. This over here reminds me of obviously. What's it? The original Hugga Bugga Boo, Time for a Kiss genre. Our name for the genre of hide.
Outlast? No,
No.
it wasn't Outlast, it was the other one. Amnesia.
Amnesia. Anyways, what I was gonna say is that genre quickly, for me, wore off after those Outlast and
Yeah.
the sequel to Amnesia. Once you realize what the formula is,
Yep.
I'm gonna say that this, text-based is the true home of that type of thing. Like, it's chilling
Yeah.
because it's your mind painting these images.
Uh-huh.
You know, when we played Machine for Pigs and stared at the pig that was trying to find us and his AI was bugging out and he couldn't get to us, it was like, oh, this isn't scary anymore.
But this, I can picture all kinds
That
of
was
crazy
creepy
crap.
as hell.
Yeah.
And I feel more blinded than I did in the dark in Amnesia because it's text-based. All right.
Amnesia, the first one, was great. Machine for Pigs broke the illusion.
So I will say now that I am surprised, though, that I couldn't check that egg anymore. And did I miss something in the description, the text description? Did the egg burst into sparks that went to all these things?
Nope, because the pedestal around the egg are lit. The egg is still there.
Let me touch it again. I turned off the barrier. I want to touch that egg. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna go back in. Yeah, I can't touch it. Let's knock on a house door. I think this
Okay.
will be a dead end, but
House story.
yeah, better than a
Door
you know,
house?
Yeah. You knock on the door of a nearby home. Come in, you hear. You open the door and walk inside the house. On your left rests a calming fire, and close to it is a man in a wheelchair. His face is tired, eyes black. He turns to you and smiles. Oh, a guest! Come in! Get warm by the fire. You start towards the jovial man. This is like that scene in Men in Black when he shoots the little girl.
Oh God,
Remember?
no.
He's training for Men in Black, and all these billboard, these little standees of aliens are popping up, and all the trainees are shooting all these guys. And Will Smith's character just sits there and he's looking around, and then a little girl standee pops up, and you'd assume that's the thing you're not supposed to shoot.
Yeah.
But he shoots her right in the face, and his explanation is, she was the thing out of place here. Look at all these aliens. These guys are terrifying in this dark alley, yet she's calmly standing there, doing nothing but staring back at you. That's the threat.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What a good movie.
That scene stuck with me when I was a kid. I loved that reasoning. But this is scaring me. Why, I can't remember the last time we had a guest. How is it out there? The rain doesn't seem to be doing you many favors. Looks back into the fire and resumes masturbating. I say things, then I picture them myself. And it was funny. Well, You can rest here as long as you need. My wife has always been a great hostess, but she's out at the moment. A shame you can't meet her. You take a seat next to the man, and he suddenly turns to you. Say, did you happen to see my wife and daughter on your way? They were supposed to go for my medicine. You tell the man you didn't see anyone. He nods, leans back with a distant look. Ah, well, they should be back any moment, I'm sure of it.
Oh dear.
Is there something you wanted to talk about? Ask about the weather? Ask about the chapel. The man leans back in his chair when you ask about the chapel. Ah, the old chapel. Such a lovely structure, isn't it? Say, have you seen the inside? You tell him you have. The old man gives a smile. Yes, beautiful, isn't it? The artwork, especially. I know my daughter loves those pictures the most. I still remember when the folk around here used to actually visit the old thing. He stares off in thought. If I'm not mistaken, it was back when the people were first coming to this island. It was for the egg. The dark egg.
That's an even better one, because before it was a dark egg. This is
Properly capitalized.
jazz hands.
They really worshipped that thing back then. Worshipped that thing. The man lets out a snort. What am I even saying? They still do! And who could blame them? Not like there's much else around here. Why, it's the only thing that brings people to this island anymore. The man's belly rolls with each heavy, heaving laugh. Is there something else you wanted to talk about? Ask about the weather. Ask about the dark egg. I am so annoying. I've got my Phoenix Wright voice on today. You ask the man about the dark egg in the chapel. Oh, that old monument? It's a convincing replica, yes. But really, it's nothing like the real thing when you get close to it.
Dang it!
It's nothing. Nothing like it, you know. The man grips the arms of his chair. It lacks the feeling, right? You know, right? He turns to you, eyes wide. It's nothing, right? Just a goddamn fact, he spits out.
Ooh.
The feeling it gives. The promises it makes. The lies it tells. That fake filth is nothing to the egg. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Weather. Just the weather.
So I'm guessing, like, I've been thinking earlier there was some text that didn't have quotes around it. When it starts, like, getting animated, it is the person still talking.
Yeah. Okay.
The weather. The weather? He turns to you amused. What to say about it? It won't get sunny anytime soon if that's what you're asking. Want to talk about the dark egg again? No, it won't get sunny. If you're planning to venture out much further, make sure you're prepared. The cold is vicious out there. Vicious, my friend. My wife is strict about keeping bundled up.
Can I have 10 gold? What?
That is such a specific amount.
Yeah, so I could go back and buy the jacket.
Oh, okay.
It's for a reason.
All right. Is there something you want to talk about? We're out of here. I was expecting things to go worse there.
Yeah?
We could, why not? Let's explore the back alleys. In the back alley, the rain is unable to reach. It is far more quiet. Snow falls steadily. So it's rain snowing. We know that field. And near the end of the alleyway rests a woman and her child. Frozen and dead.
Oh, crap.
Their faces hold sadness and hope, and before them rests an offering box. Sanity's all right, still.
Seems good, seems good.
You notice that the woman has a coat you could wear. It wouldn't do her any good.
What you gonna do about this?
Give the pair a small offering first. You approach the offering box in front of them. It's a small, worn little thing, but the wood casing is sturdy. Religious symbols, creatures of some kind, adorn the outside, as well as the child's small doodles. You grab what few coins you have and toss them into the box. You hear a rattle inside, then silence. You look toward the woman and girl, back to the box, and pick it up. You place it in the mother's palm and close her hand around it. I think this character is made of sterner stuff than we thought, so maybe I shouldn't worry about this.
Yeah,
like, this isn't even
jeez.
phasing our character.
Yeah.
For a brief moment, you wonder if her palm is warm. When you stand up to walk out, your foot pushes against something soft. You look down and notice an abandoned coat. It looks unworn. They gave it to us.
They did.
You stand in the center of the road, blank faces. So we left. I didn't know that was an either-or option there.
No. I was
Take the
planning
coat.
on.
I was going to offer,
offering-
then take her
Yeah.
coat.
Well, that's good.
Well, okay. It already equipped. Defense went up. Cold resistance went up by 1. Probably it's not. I wonder if it's as good as the one we could have bought. Thick coat for the cold. It has a soft inside. It's not saying it has holes.
Yeah.
Now, should we go back to the man's house and show him that we're wearing his wife's coat?
I was wondering that too. What would he think of that?
You knock on the door and the man calls you to come inside. He greets you but pauses, a bittersweet smile gracing his face. Hey, that coat, it reminds me of my daughter. I don't know why, but it does. They'll return, won't they? Yes, I'm sure of it. They're out there still. They're always out there watching. Now, I really want to know if I had unequipped the coat. That's neat. You'd love them, strange. Oh, you would. So kind, those two. So very kind, even to an old monster like me. If you sit a while longer, I'm sure they'll return and you can meet them. The old man gives a crinkling smile. Is there something else something you wanted to talk about? So what if we unequip, go back into the house? That's it. And you'd probably say the same if I was wearing the coat. Really wish I could go back and not wear it and go in and see what happened. Walk to the back streets, explore the back. So what happens if we go back into the alley? It's a quiet back alley. The mother sits against the wall with her little girl cuddling her close. So I'm guessing this is the granddaughter then? Because he talked about his wife and daughter, and yet this coat, which was on the woman, I think,
Yeah.
is the one, like, this is not a child's coat.
Yeah.
So the wife is separate from, like, the little girl must be the granddaughter here that's dead.
I think so, eh?
But he didn't mention a granddaughter.
No.
He mentioned his wife and his
daughter.
daughter. They look at peace. Anywho.
No, the coat was off to the side. It said it looked new. Yeah.
Well, it was off to the side after. Wait, are you saying the coat was off to the side before we gave the offering?
No.
Oh, really?
We didn't see that.
Oh, I need to pay more attention.
No.
Then. Wait, what?
The coat, it didn't say anything about a coat being off to the side before the offering. We gave the offering,
Okay.
and then it said
Right.
there was a coat. We stepped on something soft.
Right. Yeah, before we gave her the offering, I'm pretty sure she was wearing a coat and we were considering taking it.
Yes.
It's even said she wouldn't need it.
Yeah.
I guess we're leaving the town now. Let me just head back to the streets one more time. My energy's gone down to 17. My health is at 18 because of
Licking the egg.
touching the
I
egg.
assume we licked it.
Yeah. And the sanity's rounded up, but we've lost a little notch of sanity. I guess we're going to the Overlook now.
Okay.
You continue up the path, climbing a small hill. The bitter wind gets worse with every step. As the hill plateaus, you reach the edge of a large cliffside overlooking a massive chasm. Up ahead is the ruined city. Cold gates rest in front of the city, walls surrounding it as far as the eye can see. They hold strong even after their many years. You can see a palpable fog over the city. It seems to cling to it. A trail leads down toward the city gate, growing more snow-filled as it goes. Okay. Well,
So we gotta get a toboggan.
opposite to it lies a flat trail toward what appears to be a small log cabin. Lanterns light the way. So I just want to remind everybody, this is free on Steam if you'd like to play it.
If you want to go down that creepy alley or creepy closet in the chapel.
Yeah. I should mention also well, it's a sponsored show, first of all, brought to you by Catapult today, but they also have game dev vlogs that you can check out for this game. And they have a Patreon as well to support them.
You do, yeah.
You can also support them if you like this game. When you get it on Steam, you can buy the soundtrack.
Right.
All right, opposite to it lies a flat trail, what appears to be a small log cabin. Lanterns light the way. Nearby, a knight in black armor stands overlooking the ruin below.
Oh.
Hello, mister. You approach the knight. I didn't say to approach, I said to talk to him. He is covered head to toe in sleek black armor, leaving nothing exposed. His sword sticks to the ground in front of him. Oh, okay. Into the ground. And his hands rest on the hilt. He doesn't turn, but when you come close, he speaks before you can. So, you've come. I'm not sure why I'm surprised. Everybody has the same voice here. He speaks strangely, as if familiar to you. Do I know you? Do you know me? Yes, referring to you. Do I know you? Do you know me? Or, what are you looking at? Do you know me? I know you're here to claim the egg. Well, you could talk.
You know, there are many of you, right? I don't think you're unique in your journey.
The knight gestures towards the ruined city with his hand. How many do you think?
How many do you think I see go into that city?
5?
You be the knight. Too hard for me to keep putting my hand up.
How many do you think I've seen come back out?
I was being you.
Becky doing a deep voice. Yeah.
You.
The knight form sags ever so slightly. Do I know you? The knight turns to you, water glistening on his helmet. You only see black through the few cracks. He studies you for a brief moment before responding.
No, I don't think you do.
The knight turns back to the city. What you looking at? The knight stands still. You wonder if maybe he didn't hear you, but then he responds.
That mist above the city, it clings to the ruins like it's alive.
He says. I want to pay attention if the time...
5:55! Woohoo!
Becky's favorite time of day. If that time goes up as conversations progress.
It's something I noticed a long time ago. It isn't natural. You can even see the edges of it whisk away as soon as it gets too far from the walls.
Is he talking about the mist?
The light?
That
mist, okay.
Yeah.
Brings to the ruins like it's alive.
You follow his gaze to the ruins' edges and see he's right. The mist just stops past the borders, clinging to the city alone. The knight clutches the hilt of his sword tighter.
When you plan to go in there, you should be prepared. This place, your egg, isn't what it seems.
He turns toward you.
But you already knew that.
No.
You can't see his face, but you can feel his gaze. You say goodbye to the knight and turn to leave, but he stops you.
Wait. I think you should have this before you go. I know you're planning to enter the ruins. I know nothing will stop you either. But when it goes to hell, maybe this time I'll see one of you come out of there.
You're a helpful knight. The cold gates in the city, on closer inspection, you see that the jar is only filled with his urine. Thanks for taking that back to town for me. The cold gates of the city rest ahead, surrounded by this. The Black Knight stands overlooking the ruins. Okay. I would like to get ready to go to bed. Like, I think I should find an inn. I'd rather not.
Cabin, then.
Oh. Walk toward the cabin. You walk toward the cabin. It's trail calm and flat. You pass odd lumps of rocks, maybe, as you go. The closer you get, the larger you realize the cabin is, and soon you see a sign, faded and chipped, that simply says inn. The lumps grow more numerous. Upon closer inspection, you realize that they are frozen bodies wet with rain. They stretch their arms towards the inn.
Oh.
Standing outside the inn, bodies lay strewn everywhere. It's quiet. The lights are on inside. Huh.
Bodies.
Awareness. Inspect the frozen bodies. That's interesting. Awareness. Like, we don't have that kind of attributes like, say, in Disco Elysium or something like that.
Yeah.
They're invisible attributes, I assume, then. Awareness. Inspect the frozen bodies. You edge closer to one of the frozen people. They look to be locked in time from the cold. You look around to men, women, and children strewn along the pathway.
Good thing we have this jacket.
As you look from person to person, you find them all reaching directly towards the door of the inn. Something with one hand outstretched.
Some with one.
Some with one hand outstretched, others with both. Some use their weapons, their bags, even their face if they had nothing else. Wait, what? To
Like
do what? Oh,
outstretch.
outstretching, like I see. Okay. A chill runs down your spine. No, duh! As you soon you stop looking, you manage to find some spare gold lying around in the meantime. Standing out, what are you doing?
Our sanity went down, dude.
Yeah.
And our energy.
But we got gold. How much?
Yeah. Wait, 15 gold? We used to have 30.
I gave a lot of offering.
Yeah.
I'm surprised and a little annoyed that I didn't give a choice of how much gold to give. Like, I would have given 1 coin.
Yeah.
They're dead. You're just doing it for the sake of, like, making them, you know. We gave half our wealth that we brought on our adventure to 2 dead bodies. Just saying. Let's go into the inn.
Okay.
Like, we gave more than half, because now we have 15.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, it's just sitting there. We haven't taken it yet.
Oh.
Now we have it. So we did give half. And then there's this question mark over here on the map, which we never clicked. Like, you can... That's interesting. I wonder if these were clickable, because I haven't been paying... And there's another piece of gold. Interesting. This is interesting.
Wow.
It's like... it's. And there's a key? Oh, I can't take the key.
I love that layout on the bottom. It's beautiful.
Honestly say I've never seen a game like this. Like, it's not just a text-based adventure. There's a little extra going on here. And have you guys?
It's very cool.
Yeah, they might be the unsolved puzzles,
I
right?
think they are.
All right, let's go into the inn. You walk inside the inn, the warmth kissing your face. The counter flanked by 2 sets of stairs lies centered in front of you with a fire crackling gently in the corner.
Is this Hotel California?
You could make a game of that.
Yeah, dude.
The room is constricted otherwise, tight, wooden walls save for the fireplace.
Are there books?
The room is not even a fraction of the size of what you saw outside. The man behind the counter looks up at you. He beckons you to come closer. It only takes a few steps. Another traveler, I see, he says. Come to rest your wearied body? It's cold out there, no? He looks back towards one of the stairwells. I've seen many travelers come and go through this inn of mine. Some young and filled with spirit, others old enough to know better, but no matter the reason for your journey, I can guarantee rest here for what you need.
For when you need
For when you need it. Our energy's at 16. Should things ever become too dire out there, he continues, I imagine you might, wake up here again. After all, no matter the nightmare, it is just a nightmare after all, isn't it? So he's insinuating that death isn't death in this, maybe, or that,
And this is where we'll
end up, or
Yeah.
maybe that this is a checkpoint that we've just checkpointed. We can save. Oh, look at all these slots. Maybe I should have been doing this before I make major decisions, especially.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's an autosave click. Your last location gets saved in the
okay.
autosave. So, what do you guys think of this?
I'm liking it.
I'm thinking this is pretty slick.
This game definitely feels like single player D&D.
Yeah, a little bit.
Classic text adventure. I'm loving it.
I used to do a lot of choose your own adventure books when I was a kid. The man looks down at something on his desk, but you cannot see it. He begins to write. Now tell me, traveler, why have you come here? If you wish to sleep, just enter the stairs, either one. If you'd rather a short rest, the fireplace has room for more. There's people at the fireplace? Firelight dances across the room. There are a few windows where rain and snow patter outside. It feels safe. I'm gonna be verbose. Hey, I'm gonna tell you about my journey. You decide to tell the man the reason for your journey. You tell him what you wish to get, that you wish to get the dark egg. His eyes light up as you speak. Well, who am I to stop someone from trying to reach their desires? One doesn't go looking for the egg without a sense of purpose. To try to hold the dark egg is to risk everything, and the road will not be kind to you, young one. No, it will not be kind at all. The man reaches into the drawer below the desk, and you hear a rustling of paper and clattering of metal. He pulls a small key up onto the countertop. This here, he taps the key, is the key to the gates. I'd be happy to give it to you, but first, I must ask you to do something for me.
Okay.
You look to him and ask him what he wants. He smiles. What I want, young one, is a stone from the chapel. You remember the chapel, right? You must have passed it on the way here. Hard to miss. Quite charming on the inside, too. Please don't tell me the stone is inside the closet. Inside the chapel, he continues, is a stone, a magic stone of sorts. Or at least, that's what the rumors have said. No one has found any such thing for as long as that chapel has stood. He grabs the key and places it back in his drawer. But you seem different, young one. I want you to search for it. It's not a deal breaker if you can't find it. It's just rumor after all. In truth, it's wishful to still believe something like that could exist after all this time. But as someone aiming for the egg, I imagine you should know what it's like to chase a wish. I think you know exactly what it is that I feel. You nod. The firelight dances in the room. That stone is probably in the closet.
Yeah.
I'll have a little rest by the fire. Fireplace. Oh, have we need to keep an eye on this time and see if it goes forward during conversations. It probably goes forward when you go to locations. But I am interested to know if conversations progress it. The fireplace looks inviting, and there are various chairs around it. A man sits on one. He appears tired, wrapped in his shawl. When you sit down, he greets you for the first time since coming to the island. His welcome feels natural. His eyes and face have color and warmth. You greet the man back. Good to see a familiar face around here, he says. You promise. You pause, confused. Another traveler, I mean. Easy to tell you're not from the island, he adds, after noticing your confusion. The man turns back to the fire. I'll talk to him. Oh, what would you like to talk about? I can't get enough of this egg, mister. When you mention the dark egg, the man starts. You're after the dark egg, he asks. You tell him that you are and that you must get it. He nods. I see. That is quite the journey then. Though not too surprising, nearly every traveler I meet is after the egg. He sinks in his chair a bit. I don't think I can change your mind, but you should think twice about it. He stares into the flame, past the flame, into nothing. It never turns out how you want it to. He closes his eyes. I wonder why it is we seek to wish to change our lives, when it is something that, deep down, we do not wish to change. Was that a haiku, mister? Talk about the cold gates. Talk about the town.
It just moved forward 1 minute.
Thank you. I already forgot that I wanted to do that. You noticed how strange the town is, haven't you? A wide harbor with no boats, rows of buildings without people. Even this rotten rain, it never stops. I can't tell you what's wrong, but I know. I just know something is wrong. Who'd have guessed? He leans in his chair. Hey, it's not too late to turn back. He looks toward you, but relents when he sees your confidence. Well, if you're determined, I won't stop you, of course.
I mean, it is too late to turn back because I don't think there's...
That ferryman's gone.
Yeah.
But if nothing else, take this harbor as a warning. There's not much on this island beyond those ruins. This is the warmest welcome you'll get. Thank you. At the cold gates. Ah, the cold gates. Those ruins are as beautiful as they are deadly. I've only been once myself, turned around just from the cold. The man snuggles his shawl, staring into the flame. I'm sure you've heard about it 100 times already, but that place is cold. Far, far colder than it has any right to be. It isn't natural. You'll need a key to get past the gate, and you'll need to pass the city to get your egg. He turns to you and sits up straighter. But you know, they didn't lock the gate to keep things in. No, nothing from that city ever leaves, and that's why they locked it up, to keep travelers like you out. Once you go past the city, you won't come back here. One reason or another, you won't come back here.
Maybe it's paradise up there, and that's why people aren't coming back.
Yeah.
Man.
Maybe they're all hot and they're all fucking all the time up next to that dark egg. Ain't no orgy like a dark egg orgy. I'm sorry to the sponsor. I don't know.
Time progressed 2 minutes.
Get up from the fire. That dark egg's just a butt plug. You get up from the fire and ask if the man is ready to leave too. In a moment, he says, I just need some time to rest.
I hear ya.
The firelight dances across the room. There are a few windows where rain and snow patters outside. It feels safe. Is there any downside to sleeping? I mean, how much does it cost? I'm afraid it'll spend the money without me asking to.
Go save. But that's not really.
Yeah, I will. Just because because I'm seeing if it's a game mechanic, right?
Okay.
Like, it's not, to me, it's not fair if I spend money that I wasn't willing to. And I want to know if he will. I just want to ask about a room. You begin to ask about the cost of the room. Good.
Okay.
But the innkeeper stops you. We don't need coin if you wish to rest. It costs nothing. It costs us nothing. Well, it does, but...
Yeah.
But, he adds to you as you begin walking... He adds as you begin walking the stairs, if you wish to change yourself, that will always cost you as much as it cost anyone else.
Well,
I was gonna stay here, then I realized how friggin' judgmental you were being.
that statement reminded me of, I think it's The Power book by Jeanette Winterson.
You decide to ignore the the cryptic comment. Perhaps it will make more sense in the future? After climbing the stairs, you find yourself between rows of countless rooms down a long straight hall. Though you hadn't been given a key, you find there's one in your hand. Its tag says 8. The hallway isn't lit, only the light from the staircase illuminates the path. Each and every room you pass says occupied, though you see no light coming from any door. You approach the door labeled 8, only vaguely able to see it with the weakening light. Your key slots in perfectly, and you gently open the door. A lantern lights the room. When you walk in, you see a bed and an orb? I would have used question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark.
A talking cat?
You feel the orb pulling you. I'll just sleep. No, I'm gonna go to this pulling orb. The orb is rather curious, shade of grayish purple, standing by the side of the bed. You've never seen anything like it. It appears dull, but as you near, its colors become vibrant and bright. You reach out your hand and feel the warmth emanating from its surface. You touch the orb and feel your eyelids grow heavy. You close them and see yourself in a way you've never seen before. Oh! Well, here you go. The game just got even more interesting.
We got some awareness.
Your immediate power at any given moment. How long is this game, I wonder? Like,
I
how
don't know.
involved is this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Your immediate power at any given moment increases your combat damage, your overall physique, and resilience.
So I do know, like, part of the game is finished, but they have more that they're adding. That's all I know.
Your mental acuity helps with deduction and social situations. Your ability to stay sane and composed. Your perception and reaction speed helps with finding things. So, and agility, your physical speed and dexterity, especially in combat. So there will be combat.
Okay. We have 0 of 6 skill points, though.
Physical, physique, and resilience, just overall, for constitution, intelligence.
There's a 1 there. Like, do we have 1 to spend?
So I think, let's see here. Wow,
Cat
what
step?
is going on here? What?
I don't think this will be short. Yeah, right? Look at all of this.
These are skill. You always succeed when trying to threaten or intimidate humans. Oppressive, it's a skill. So there's, the tree gives you both points into your attributes and gives you abilities. It's a combo skill tree. I'm not sure I've really seen one of these before.
Wow.
No, wait, it does kind of remind me of something. Anyways, MP cost. We will get MP at some point. Well, wow.
This is grand.
All right, so it starts in the middle and branches outward too.
Yeah. I wonder how big this team is, because like I couldn't find very much information about
I think
about them.
yeah, I don't know.
Like the
It may just
company
be one
started
person.
in,
Oh, it's a company?
well, it's an LLC
Hmm.
that was registered in January 2022. I only found one person's name associated with it from Wisconsin.
See if Brittany knows them. Wisconsin is America's Canada for me.
Yeah.
Do you know somebody? So you can reset all the skills and get these points back. So like they gave you default points, and that's why we had enough awareness
okay.
earlier.
Okay, and so now it's 6 of 6 to spend.
Where would we like to go? Grants +2 combat attack. We could be resilient, and since we can just reset at any time, we can prepare ourselves for what we think we're about to go down and deal with. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
do we want to
eh?
go get the magic stone? What do you guys want to do? Get the magic stone or continue forge on towards the, like, dark egg? We go back to that church and head into that mannequin closet.
Yeah, I don't know.
And what would you want for such a thing?
Like, he's gonna give us the egg no matter what. Or the key no matter what. Moonstone, Hell Closet!
Hell closet? Well, Star Kitsune is invested.
Okay. So what will we need if we're going to the Hell Closet? Maybe some
Renegade
awareness?
hamster in the shadow chat. A lot of hot people fucking all the time. Sounds like my house. Happy face. It's a hidden
God.
comment. I'll enable that.
Do you think that we want willpower?
Willpower sounds strong in
Yeah.
a place where I'm going insane.
Yes. But I feel like awareness is also good. Actual physical strength eventually might be good. Constitution's good.
Well, I'm gonna go with you got the choice. You win, Star Kitsune. That's what we're gonna do. Is energy a combo of both of these? Or can I have one? I like that sound.
Yeah, me too.
You don't need both.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Willpower and awareness might be good to start.
Resisting special
Manic.
effects. Damaging skills drain 1 SP to deal 15% more damage. Serenity. Sanity regenerates faster. Defense counters. Work in progress. This skill has no effect yet. So it is kind of like, almost like, it would be an early access game if it had a price maybe.
Right.
But it's free, so it is a work in progress. Grants 25% chance to counterattack when attacked. Counters can stack infinitely.
Oh, that's cool.
Action steadfast. We don't have MP yet, so going down this direction, I don't know that it makes any sense until we find ourselves with MP. Trying to think of like, I feel like halves damage from falling.
Oh, dang.
Penetration grants +2 defense penetration, like if we're gonna be fighting things. I want things that help me in conversation. I like the idea of getting over into awareness.
All gold drops give 1 to 2 extra.
I want like
So like maybe
more awareness.
awareness and like intelligence. Do you think that would help? Intelligence makes me think of conversation leads. Yeah.
That's true. Like what's down that grants 15% chance of applying special effects. We can get more intelligence down here. We can get down to conniving. Once per day, your first failed speech check is re-rolled. There are speech rolls happening that we didn't know about. When learned, copies the last skill learned. Resets when unlearned. That's interesting. Interesting. So, wow. I was not expecting this to be so involved.
Me neither. This is so much bigger than I thought.
And it's a per day thing, so switching over to the next day is a good thing. I'm kind of just searching for actions and like the abilities that I want. So the keen eye is looking, it just gives you extra gold.
Yeah.
But is there like Blade Storm action? Your attacks deal damage twice next turn, regaining a turn instantly. I want this oppressive one. Always succeed at trying to threaten or intimidate. But I would have to become strong. That's a strength route. It's kind of to make up for the lack of like intelligence maybe. Devour. Steal one of every stat from a single target for 3 turns. Are you kidding me? Like what? There are gonna be targets and like Constitution. Grants 1 Constitution. Which overall physical resilience. Serenity is just fast regeneration. Okay. So the most interesting looking stuff we've seen is like skill wise. It's just so funny that we have like their spells, but we haven't gotten.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were in a magic game. Like, would MP appear as soon once we get the action? Like, let's see here. Oops. Like,
Wow.
do we have MP now?
I mean, I think we have to get to a certain point in the game.
Like, would MP show if we left now? Because we have this. Maybe it would show up next to our
Maybe a
HP
0,
now.
though.
Huh.
For some reason, I feel like we have to get to that point in the game.
Like, now I'm a wizard. Let's see.
Okay.
So now it says respect skills. A lantern lights with. Okay, so there is no MP.
This is new.
Oh, it's skill tree. Open skills
okay.
menu. You can only remove them at a checkpoint. So we can do it in this room. We can go back in. I just don't know that I have, like, it's kind of, that's a little confusing.
Wait,
with
go
it.
back again. Sorry. Our sanity is 7 out of 8 now because we took.
Away
points out of-
resilience.
Yeah.
And our health went down because we took
Yeah.
away constitution or strength or something.
Right.
Interesting. This tickles the brain and the curiosity. I'm sorry I'm spending so much time here, guys. This this always like, how do I want to play?
It's so funny because I would just do the basics first,
Right.
and then
I'm always glass cannon.
yes, you are.
I want to
Excuse
go
me.
be lopsided and play in a very
Yeah, you do.
like I like that awareness lets you know about things. Like we did an awareness roll earlier
Yeah,
that
we
let us
did.
notice something. I forget what it was.
I like the jack of all trades stats. True dat.
Action surge. Strike through a single target, dealing 4. 110% strength plus 30% agility. Damage and moving past them a fixed distance. I could get to my keen eye. It just seems like, oh, what can I also get? I could also get to there. I could get lots of awareness, that's for sure. Like, I kind of want to just, like, really overspec my awareness right now and head into town again.
Sure.
Just to see what happens. And then we'll come back, right? And
Yeah.
we can respec. Because this is supposedly some kind of dream world where, like, we're an amorphous character that changes every time they sleep or go back to the... And I like that.
But he said it costs you to change.
Ah, that's what would made sense, that he was being... It did come into...
Maybe it will make sense later.
You remove your outer garments and get into bed. The light dims away as you do. Your eyes grow heavy as you drift off to sleep. Thanks for really pulling up the slack in the chat today, Sarkatsune. I'm glad we have somebody here who's interested in text-based adventures. We got some people in the shadow chat too.
I might have to play this myself now, says Starkitsune.
Alpha's there too.
Yeah.
Now it all makes sense. All right.
Okay, so it's 5 in the morning. It's raining. We have 15 health, 20 energy, 8 sanity. Like, everything has reset.
I'll rest by the fire and see if this man has anything to say.
Okay.
Nothing. You get up from the fire.
Yeah, he just needs
Okay.
more time to rest.
All right. All right. We're leaving. Like, awareness, inspect the bodies, the frozen bodies. You rummage through the bodies once more. You avoid looking at them too closely, instead focusing on finding any items or gold you can. You manage to find some more gold and a near empty potion, but nothing else. Your keen eye spots some extra gold.
Oh, and then look at it on the map.
Standing outside the inn. Okay. So. Okay. I like having awareness right now.
Uh-huh. Are you gonna get the bottle too?
Oh, yeah. It's almost empty, but it restores 3 energy.
Okay, that's good to have.
Turn to the overlook. You approach the knight. Talk to the knight. I'm just seeing if awareness triggers anything new.
We didn't go to the Abbey. Or the
The Abbey's different from the chapel?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to do that yet.
What madman wakes up at 5 a.m.? That's a good question.
Oh, no, the Abbey is
It is the chapel?
like the town,
Ah.
right? What is an abbey?
I thought an abbey was like a church.
See if we notice anything new in the back alley.
No.
Oops. Okay. Let's go to the old man house, see if I notice anything new there. Ah, hello again. There's something you wanted to talk about? No. Okay. Back to the streets, into the shop. This isn't spending much energy or anything. What are you here for? Potions? Never mind. Equipment? Never mind. Okay. Back to the street. Maybe the chapel.
Oh, the abbey is where the nuns live in The Sound of Music. So
What is it, a building? Is it
associated with the
a
church, I
town
guess.
square?
Oh my god, when my mom went to high school at the nunnery, it was called the Abbey. So yeah, maybe it's associated with the nuns.
Okay. All right, we're back in the chapel. See if we notice new things. Hey, I can. Oh, the picture of the dark egg. The dark egg stands in all its glory, the center of the frame, each corner of an angel. Yeah. Behind the egg, you see the same scene again. All right. What about the great city picture?
Oh, and Abbey is like a town square where all the roads branch off of, like town center.
It looks like it's breathing. Wait.
Yeah, no, that's the same.
Oh, okay. Okay. Eagle Eyes via the harbor. Am I gonna lose sanity again because I make eye contact?
Maybe.
You do every time you do this.
Snap.
I already knew that pitfall.
Good to
I
know.
should have known. Okay. Back of the chapel. Check the piano again. No. Let's go to this closet.
Forward we go. Save. Look at this guy saving all over the place.
I'm genuinely spooked by these things.
Oh,
leave,
I just
leave,
meant
forward, leave,
There
leave,
was
leave.
like 1, 2, 4.
Yeah.
Save numbers.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So sorry.
Forward. You creep past the mannequins slowly and without sound. They do not move, and yet, when you turn around, the ones behind you have turned their heads. Their eyes bore into you. Enough. Turn around and leave. Continue. You ignore the mannequins and press on. The hallway is endless. The mannequins are endless, and everything looks the same. You're tiring. You're tiring! But thankfully, as you keep moving through the rows of heads, you stumble upon what seems to be the very same door you came from. Energy and sanity went down 1 each. There's something attached to the door. Sheet music? Becky really would like to spend more time in this place. The mannequins kind of suck, but otherwise,
Yeah.
nice place.
Okay.
You suppose it's time to get out of here.
Maybe they could become my friends.
The only question is how to leave. This door? This is the same door, right? Or go back through the hallway. Let's go through this fun door. Tentatively, you go through the open door in front of you. Nothing looks out of place. This is the same door, you're sure of it.
Perfect.
Good. When you pull the door, you find it locked. You'll have to go back down the hallway. You turn around and aren't even surprised to find the mannequin staring at you once more.
See, we're becoming friends.
You scurry back through the hallway, going as quickly as possible. It'd be best not to come back here again. -1 energy. Check that piano, y'all. You find the piano's music desk to be rather small, just large enough for a single page. Placed in the sheet music you found inside the closet, it unfolds and fits beautifully as if it were there the whole time, always there, always meant to be there. The piano waits. The sheet music lays in front of you. It just seems to be a simple scale. Great. What a ripoff.
That's fun.
How do you play this? Right stick.
Okay.
And then the trigger to click things.
What?
Trigger. Trigger. Yeah.
Okay, this is really weird to me. Oh my gosh.
You just tell me which ones to play.
Wait, no, I can do it. I'm big girl.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay.
It undid what you did, and maybe because it, like, it's. Oh.
Oh my god.
But it's just a scale that goes up. Why are you going all over the place? Oh.
Nope. Whew.
You're. Everything but one went black. Now it went white.
How do you restart it?
Resets the puzzle.
No. Ew.
Good
Oh my
job.
god, that's finicky.
I guess I'm used to it. As soon as you press the final key, a click is heard behind you and the piano goes silent. You turn around to find one of the 4 pedestals has turned off. One pedestal around the egg is lit. It's trying its best. So...
Yeah, where are those?
Hey, wait, what?
Go back to the chapel window, because there's a question mark there.
The floor where the light shines again. Which we're not sure what this means. I just know that it clicks and it unclicks things. Like with the piano, only once we got the sheet music did the dots appear. So it's like some puzzles just aren't possible till you get an item, maybe.
Okay.
Like our only items are winter coat, map compass, which is ruined, small knife,
We have 32 gold.
back of the chapel again. And there's a question mark in here. But nothing I can do about it.
And we don't know which. Oh, maybe that question mark is leading to the chapel window. Like the fact that, like that will unlock the final pedestal.
Maybe?
So we didn't find the thing for the dude.
I'm really interested in like whether respecking is like the intended way to make oh, the rain stopped completely. Does that happen before?
No,
Oh, I'm headed down towards
the snow walk.
I accidentally went down the path. A howling wind blows from the gates, black metal polished with ice. You approach the gates but find it is locked. You give the gate a light push, but it doesn't even budge. Strewn around are frozen bodies covered in snow. Again. Inspect the bodies awareness. All around you are bodies of unspoken adventurers, merchants, wanderers. Each journey began for their own reason, but all ended here. It seems that most things have already been taken, likely from other travelers along the way. You do, however, find a pouch of gold and a sword. You never used one before. Might very well be time to learn. Before you leave, your keen eye spots a frayed but unusable rope. It would certainly be a waste to leave it here.
Okay.
I took out unusable rope. I mean,
can't
I
see.
can. Climbing rope, good for a few uses. Maybe it said usable rope, and I said unusable.
Maybe. Rusted sword.
I could try to push the gate. Through the metal, though the metal looks sturdy, it is an old thing attached to ruins. Maybe a bit of force is all it needs. Place both hands on the gate and set your footing. -1 energy. The gate holds. It is clear the gate won't go down, or try again. One more push. -1 energy. You put more force into your push this time. Your foot digs into the snow. The gate holds. Okay. I need to get stronger.
And you said this was free, right?
Yes. It's kind of ridiculous.
Sword get.
I'll go towards the inn, I guess. Maybe I need to respec again. So this is the path I went down. There is... Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I hit dead ends everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Now that we've gone into the hall. Maybe I should talk to that innkeeper again.
Lie.
Lie and say you couldn't find the stone. Wait, I couldn't, though. That's not a lie.
You
Did we
didn't
see a
find the
stone?
What?
I don't... Also interesting that I can do this when I have such a low I haven't put any points into intelligence.
You never found the stone. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be just an oversight. Well, I want to do it though.
Okay.
What is it, traveler? Have you come about the stone? Tell the man there was no stone. You couldn't find anything. His eyes peer into yours, and he sits with what you told him. He shakes his head. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. You've truly checked the chapel. He leans forward. I mean, truly checked? There's more to it than meets the eye, young one. Much more. Yeah, it might have just been a mistake that they wrote lie,
Right.
which tells me that you can find a stone in there.
Yeah.
'Cause guess I'll have another sleep. Respect my skills. I could go try that gate.
With strength?
Yeah. I mean, that seems like the obvious course right now, doesn't it?
But he had a key, and it sounded like he was going to give it to us whether we got him the stone or not.
Let's really get... Ooh, and then I can get oppressive.
Ooh. And intimidate some people.
You get both strength and awareness by going down that route.
That's nice.
I wonder how far we are from leveling up and getting an extra point. Huh? Wait, what? Nani?
Oh, wait.
Do some of these cost more
Yeah,
than
it
others?
must.
What if I do that one? Interesting. I'm at 6 a.m. and I'm sleeping. Wait, why am I doing this? I could have just gone right back out. Respecting doesn't mean you have to sleep.
No.
The light dims away as you do. Your eyes grow heavy as you drift off. Man, I wish you could just do that.
You can't? I'm a pretty good sleeper, usually.
That was an odd sound.
Okay. Day 3. 5 a.m. I sleep at 6 a.m. since I work graveyard.
Headed to the overlook, down the path. Push that gate now that I'm a super strong guy.
Uh-huh. What? Come on,
A bit
again.
more. Come on! Again. Again! It said something about taking the wind out of you. It is actually, the text is progressing. Your body, your very spirit on pushing this gate. The gate holds. Again. You do everything you can to maximize your efficiency of your angle against the gate, your grip on its steel, and your stance. I was just skipping thinking I was just like...
Yeah.
Your feet have plunged through the snow down to the ground beneath and indented it a good few inches. The gate holds. Another wave of determination washes over you, and once more you slam into the gate with all your might. The gate holds.
That's evil.
Another wave of determination. Oh, that's it.
Okay.
That's finally, it's repeating.
Fine.
Okay. Back to the overlook. Hey, man, did you see that gate? What do you think of that gate? Oh. He's aware of me, but he's not turning. Can I go intimidate some people now? Doesn't look like it. Oh, the old man. Go intimidate the old man. Overbearing.
Oh. He's not intimidated.
What should I do?
Intelligence? Next? Like, we gotta get
What's our best lead?
the stone in the chapel.
And what did we think we needed for that?
Well, it's probably intelligence because we have to solve a puzzle. Kitty hair.
Alright. Be a smart person.
There's the locked door at the end of the creepy hall.
Yeah, but it's locked.
Intelligence might help with that.
Well, I don't mind the idea of having a magic spell, but I don't know. Oh, conniving. Oh, that's interesting. So you guys think that maybe I should go with my intelligence into the chapel?
I do.
Oh, it's always like this, that sound. Maybe I'll go back to that window. Check the light again. I'm too still dumb for this puzzle.
It seems you can move the lines around, it says, but like
So
we
something's-
can't.
I can't. Like, it seems. $50 gold, man.
Use a sword on it.
Right? I don't think you can just. Oh, I didn't equip my sword.
Oh, and did we unequip something at one point? Ah, no, they're equipped.
Attack 7 versus Titan. Yeah.
Y'all want to walk around with a sword?
Rusty, but okay.
That's even scarier.
If anybody of you have the free copy right now, if you've already grabbed it, maybe you'll have better chance at this puzzle. Maybe I'm missing something obvious, but like I'm click dragging, and I already tried it with the touchpad too,
Do
just
you
to
want
make
me
sure.
to Google foo?
No,
Try a quick Google foo. Okay. I don't have Steam anymore.
back in the closet.
Okay. We've done this walk before.
But it doesn't mean you like it. You've arrived at the end once again. This door. Tentatively go to the open door. Nothing looks out of place. It's the same door. You're sure of it. When you pull it, you find it locked. You'll have to back down. Back through the alley. My energy went down. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hopefully it's not a glitch and the chapel window is like just stuck when it shouldn't be.
Hi, that Samoan guy.
We're super smart today, so
Yeah.
I'm just checking to see if anything unlocks. I don't want to lose my sanity again.
Okay, I googled the line puzzle thing. It says alpha. The guy clicks the bottom bar and then the plus sign above it to move the bar up. To the
all right, I'll
plus
go.
sign space.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
So, oh, okay. You have to be right on it. Thank you. I think what was also throwing me off is that it doesn't change
There's no
to a hand.
indicator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, there you go. A second grid stands right of the first. Blocks get in the way.
that one. Over, down.
Oh, I understand now. Good call.
Bad call. Oh, because that's the end. That's the middle piece. Okay, of course. So.
Do you have to use every piece?
And can you rotate them? You can't, right?
Why don't I just like change the circuit? Oh, because it needs a line.
What can you move here? Can you move that one? Yeah.
Blocks are in the way, so like these
Yeah.
blocks aren't good things. They're not like part of the circuit at all.
Yeah. For some reason, I didn't think you could move those.
There's some spots missing, but this is okay. With a click, the third pattern lights up soon after the light from the beyond the glass vanishes and the patterns dull down to just scratches on the floor again. The rain continues to patter outside. When you turn around, you see one less lit pedestal around the egg. All 4 pedestals are unlit. The barrier is gone, and so is the egg! Inspect the altar. You wonder if your eyes are playing tricks on you. Stepping up to the altar where the barrier used to be, you can see as clear as day the egg is gone.
Let's try to lick the air around it.
You feel the altar looking for it. Perhaps it's been hidden? You try as you might and find nothing about the egg. You are surprised, however, to find metal beneath your hand. You check your hand and find a key. You are not sure where the egg went, but this key could come in handy. What could it be for?
I know.
You think it's a duplicate of what the innkeeper is offering?
No.
Oh,
The
head down
yeah,
in.
into the closet. This door?
Tentatively, you go to the door in front of you. Steeling yourself, you unlock the door and creak it open to what looks like the back of the chapel. Only, something seems off. This is the chapel? The music's backwards now. Inspect the altar in the chapel's center. You go to the altar in the center and find stone resting on it instead of the egg. Bizarrely, the barrier has returned, or perhaps this is a different barrier? A different altar altogether? This time, the beacons of the pedestal hold are turned off. Testing each one of the pedestals, you find the switches they hold are working this time around, only they are a bit unpredictable. A press on one turns on some lights. A press on the other turns them off. At least they are consistent. Stone shimmers behind the barrier, and some pedestals stand on. Okay. Oh, you're not sure what this stone is, but a pure black than what paves this chapel. Attempt to open the barrier. The pedestal rests. Their beacons unlit. What would pressing their switches do? You hear a click, but the lights shut off. The switches are behaving differently too. Ah, it's one of these types of puzzles. I mean, I've always just brute forced these types. You just keep doing it until... I've never tried to solve that type of a puzzle.
To solve them.
Another click, but oh, okay. And will need to be lit and unlocked.
So we can't do it right now, can we? Yeah, because that was it. You have to unlock it though, like, I think there's an actual key we
Yeah, right, and it's slightly grayed out, the key. Like, the key only appears when you hover one thing. Right there. That's interesting. Isn't it? Like that it only appears when you hover this button. So what if I turn, like maybe it's just a matter of like doing it in the right order, like maybe. It's like that one's just, that's so interesting,
Yeah.
right? Like there's gotta be significance to that, eh? It doesn't like show the lock unlocked though, does it?
No, when you click the third one, it locks and unlocks the lock. It does?
You think it's unlocked? It doesn't.
Oh, you think that's
You think
what
that indicates
means?
unlocked? It's hard to tell when you're only dealing with like 9 pixels, but do we think when the key is hovering next to it, it is unlocked, or do we think no? The key only appears. Oh, the lock is gone.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. My problem was I was never
Yes.
unhovering afterwards.
Yeah.
I was just continuing instead of
Okay.
unhovering. Okay. All right.
Our intelligence is high, y'all.
Well, my characters is.
Yeah.
That's what matters, right? Dang it. Okay, that one does all of them. This one just can't be simply brute forced. That one's a problem. Like, I don't, like, wait, what if, it locks it, and maybe if we do it last.
Maybe, eh? That one.
There, and now-
then unlock it?
But then,
oh.
okay.
Okay, so it does that
So
one.
basically, we need the bottom left one to be blank while it's locked. If I can get it to that point, there we go. Now it'll work. Yes.
Good work.
The pedestal roars to life and finally quench the barrier with the low drone. It vanishes from view and the 4 pedestals stand with the lit beacons. All that's left is to grab the stone. Simple as that. There it is, I guess. Right here.
Yeah.
A deep black stone with an undulling sheen. It can be used in many ways, but once used will vanish. Choose wisely. Soul stone. 4 pedestals stand around the altar. Okay.
Alright, we got a soul stone in our backpack.
A deep black stone with an undulling sheen. It can be used in various. Okay. Yeah. All right. Check the pictures in this backwards chapel. Each picture is distorted. For some reason, it is impossible to tell why they are wrong, but you can feel they are wrong. Fundamentally, the colors and the setting, it's all wrong. You feel disgusted and have to turn away. Check the window. You turn to where the window would be and find pictures instead. The other side of the chapel holds no window, only a flat wall of black stone. In fact, it dawns on you that there are no windows here, not even small ones. Attempt to open the chapel's doors. You go to open the doors, but find them locked. Your key doesn't work. Back to the closet.
Yeah, let's run.
Prize in hand, you decide it's time to head back. You turn back and open the closet, finding a long hallway once more. The only thing left to do. Maybe there's still more
Explore?
here. I don't have awareness high right now, but
Oh, it's just.
oh, I see.
We can't check the closet.
Hallway. You walk down the hallway, wondering if what you saw was just a dream, but the shimmering stone in your hand gently says otherwise. The floor is a mess, but you spot a speck of dust, but not a speck of dust is in sight. All right, so we made it. We didn't.
All right.
The mannequins didn't attack.
He's gonna be so proud of us.
Give the man your stone? It says it can only be used once. It can be used for various reasons. He's only one of the reasons, I think. But I don't see any path forward.
Yeah, we need his key.
You tell the man you've gotten the stone. He perks up immediately. Did you now? Well, let's see it. You rifle through your bag to find it, handing it to him. His eyes light up, and he cradles the stone like a child. My, this is a stone. This is the stone, all right. What a beauty it is. He leans back in his chair, examining the stone. Its sheen is even more exaggerated in the dim light. I must say, I wasn't sure if you'd manage, but you did, young one. You did. With a pleased sigh, he puts the stone down and slides it back to you across the counter. He opens his drawer and pulls at the paper. He writes. You look at him with growing confusion. You thought he wanted the stone. Yes, I did, young one, but not to keep, he smiles. A tired man like me has no need for such a stone. There's nothing left for me to change. I only wanted to confirm the rumors I heard so very long ago, and now that I have, I am more than satisfied. He gestures for you to pick up the stone. Go on, take it, use it wisely. And of course, your key, he places it on the counter. You might as well leave the gates open while you're at it. I fear any others who would have tried to get past them are long gone now. It is silent for a bit, and thinking the conversation over, you begin to turn. Oh, before you go, young one, I should warn you, the man calls out to you. I'm sure you've seen the mist around the city. It makes things cold, very cold. Going without proper clothing will be a terrible idea. You won't make it far. Of that, I can assure you. I got a coat. Firelight dances across the room. Okay.
Whoa.
That's probably as far as we go today, guys. That is an interesting game.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick sleep at 7 a.m.
We've had an exciting morning.
Oops. I'm just gonna run back down and just real quick unlock the gate. You approach the gate, key in hand. The metal is frozen to the touch, but the key slides in until it fits snugly inside. A small turn and a series of grinding clicks are heard from the lock. All at once, the gate begins pulling outward, away from you. Metal screeches at regular intervals as the gate moves, perhaps the first time in years. The gate begins to slow as it fully opens. Whatever mechanisms inside were giving it force to move also seem to be holding it in place. The path to the ruined city is open. Plus 30 experience. The snow surrounds the open gates. Their black frozen frames look like an open jail cell, warning of the danger inside.
You thought you could just open that gate? Just a second, I'm just gonna open the little gate, just a little peek inside.
The snow is getting heavier, your hands are freezing. Ruined architecture carves the path towards the snowy road up the city's entryway, a grand stone bridge. Bordering the entire city, or at least as much as you can see, is a great chasm. You cannot see the bottom, only the black nothingness that drops into. Snow rests atop the mountains on both sides. Across the chasm, past the city, lies more horizon. The bridge is old and broken at various points, but it's your only way forward. It should be safe to walk, you tell yourself. It has to be. The cold has become unbearable. Luckily, your coat keeps you warm. All right, back to the harbor. Guys, this game is free.
My goodness.
Go check it out.
Cool.
Give it a look. See where you can go in it. We've gotten past the first bit, but I would be interested to hear from you guys if you can do the first bit and see if anything plays out differently. Maybe choose some less obvious choices as you go or something.
Yeah. Man, our energy is getting low. 7?
Hey, the dev decided to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lists should go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and like that.
Well, then you fucked up the second time.
Okay, settle down. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. This was The Dark Egg, a surprising and high-quality, polished, text-based adventure. One of the first on the show.
Yeah.
And it was a really enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Totally. Super cool.
And I want to know so badly how long it is, how much is involved here.
That skill tree was just mind-boggling big.
And it alluded, we didn't even hit combat today.
Yeah.
That skill tree alluded to
Imagine.
a much deeper game.
Yes.
Like, not that this wasn't deep already. And it was spooky for this spooky month. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Video Games Awesome Live. Bye-bye.
Bye.